When an educated mother with a degree in chemical engineering refuses to find a job, an 8-year-old boy is caught in the crossfire of his parents' drama. Will the court call out her excuses, or will the father be forced to pay the price? This case is one for the books. Let's dive in.
Miss Katrina, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, our son Caleb James, he just turned 8, and he started school, and already he started having school issues in school. He's been getting into fights with other kids. He's been arguing with the teachers. He's not been doing his homework, and this is completely new behavior. He was an A and a B student, and now his grades are also dropping. And I think it has to do with what Bubba here is doing at home.
Okay.
Today's case brings us into the heart of a custody and child support battle. Miss Katrina has filed a case against her ex-husband, whom she accuses of being irresponsible and a bad influence on their son, Caleb. But the father, Bubba, has his own allegations to share. Who's really to blame here?
Well, what is Bubba doing at home?
So he's a truck driver, and during our marriage, there were a lot of issues with that. A lot of, strange women, just a lot of alcohol use, and I think that hasn't stopped. And now I think that that's affecting Caleb.
I don't think so.
Excuse me, sir. Once it is your turn, I will come to you. That's the first thing. Second thing, those loud outbursts, they will not be tolerated. Continue.
Thank you. So during the marriage, there were a lot of issues with infidelity, with drug use, with alcohol use, and he's still doing the same job. He's still driving the same routes. And so I think he's still bringing these same people into Caleb's life, into his home with our son.
Right off the bat, Katrina accuses her ex-husband of being a bad role model. But when the judge digs deeper, the cracks in her story begin to show.
Oh my gosh, okay. Well, is there anything else you wanted me to know before I move over to him?
I don't know.
Okay. Can I call you Bubba?
Sure.
Bubba, is what she's saying true? You cheated on her, you're using drugs, you're drinking alcohol, you're doing all of this while you're transporting things in an 18-wheeler?
No. I actually work 1 week on, 1 week off.
Okay.
So we have shared custody. So
all right.
The week that I work, she has custody of Caleb.
Okay.
The week I have off, I have custody of Caleb.
All right.
Now, some of the things she's saying, yes, I do drink sometimes,
Are you drinking while you're driving that 18-wheeler?
I do not drink while I drive, no.
All right.
I drink occasionally when I'm home. It's not too bad, but with...
Well, where would she be getting that from?
Well, I have a lot of female clients that I do transport for. So she thinks that I'm, getting these jobs because I'm sleeping around, which she's very promiscuous herself, so...
Oh.
Yes. Caleb has told me that she has brought in a lot of men around him, and he doesn't know who they are.
Okay.
And just like that, the tables turn. Both parents seem to be pointing fingers, but one key fact emerges. Caleb is witnessing unhealthy behavior from both sides.
So Caleb is just seeing a lot from the both of you, sounds like.
Maybe not.
Okay. And Caleb, he's 8. Who pays health insurance for Caleb?
I do.
All right. How much do you pay?
$75 a month.
Okay. And Miss Katrina, you're looking for him to pay child support?
I am.
Based on what?
So when COVID hit, I lost my job, and I just haven't been able to find a comparable job to that. And I was doing engineering.
And you can't find anything comparable during COVID?
No.
In engineering?
No. So my degree was in chemical engineering.
Okay.
But all the jobs I've been finding have been mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. I haven't found something that's comparable to what I've been doing.
Okay. I don't know much about engineering, but how much more different is it?
I think it's pretty different.
You think, but how different is it?
I don't know, because I haven't done mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, so I don't have a basis to compare the two.
What do you think about that?
I just think she's lazy.
Oh, Well, you said it.
Because with her, she has a degree in engineering. Chemical engineering.
Wait a minute, stop right there. You have a degree in engineering.
Yes, that's how I got my job in chemical engineering.
Right. So you can't do a general engineering job with that degree?
It's not comparable to what I was doing.
That wasn't my question. Have you looked for jobs that will pay you for general engineering?
Yes.
All right. How many interviews have you gone on?
3 or 4 in the last 6 months.
3 or 4 in the last 6 months, and they all said no to hiring you?
Yes.
The judge isn't buying it. Bubba even claims that Katrina hasn't gone on any interviews and is simply avoiding work altogether.
That's interesting. I saw you signal over here. You said 0? Mm-hmm. How do you know, sir, that she hasn't gone on any of these job interviews?
I have a friend that she knows, and he's told me
Oh.
because he's been sleeping with her.
Oh, okay. Well, that's none of my business. Has nothing to do with me. Miss Katrina, I haven't heard a single reason why I should place this man on child support. He testified and said that he works 1 week on, 1 week off. He has Caleb during his week off.
Not only does the judge deny Katrina's request, but she also orders her to split the health insurance costs with Bubba, reducing his burden.
He pays health insurance. You have Caleb, I'm assuming, well, not an assumption, what he said, that when he's on, you have Caleb. I'm assuming all of that's the truth, right?
Yeah, we do have that 1 week on, 1 week off, but with these behaviors that Caleb's having, it's just, he needs treatment, he needs help, he needs counseling, he needs something to help.
And I don't disagree with you there. I do believe that if he is having behavioral issues and everything like that, maybe seek some type of therapy, play therapy maybe, individual counseling, maybe you all could do family counseling, but that is not a legitimate reason to place this man on child support. So I'm going to deny your request today to place him on child support. And in addition to denying that request, that $75 that he's paying, I'm going to have you split it. Since you share custody, you need to share costs too. So $37.50 is what you will be reimbursing him for health insurance every month. Okay. Is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
In this case, we saw how shared custody affects child support rulings. Since both parents had equal time with Caleb and the father already paid for health insurance, the court found no grounds to place him on child support. This case also highlights how a lack of effort in finding employment can backfire in court. What do you think? Was this a fair ruling? Let us know in the comments below.